So it's the 30th of November 2011. The Scottish Parliament in Edinburgh. The launch of the Scotland for Marriage campaign in opposition to such as same-sex marriage, etc. One man, the promotion of one man, one woman. And we have the lorry with the banner on, Scotland for Marriage. One man plus one woman. scotlandformarriage.org. For 10 years now, this is Arthur's Seat, but for 10 years now we've had propaganda from the homosexual activity lobby. Note the difference between the homosexual act and the beautiful homosexual person. I mean, we must care and love the homosexual person, you know, but the homosexual act is not an act of love. It's an act of brokenness and sorrow. A selfish act, sadly. There's no scientific evidence to prove that there is such as a homosexual gene or this. It's not a genetic arrangement, homosexuality. Some people have strong tendency towards homosexuality, sure. But some people have a strong tendency towards chocolate or alcohol, you know. So we can and must try to promote the self-control for the benefit of all. A child must grow with a mother and a father. Psychologically, it's been proven time and time again. Also, homosexuality is one element of our society among many that needs to be addressed and tackled appropriately. We have such as contraception and abortion and euthanasia. These things are all tied together. Homosexuality. These are not wealthy, propaganda-funded people, you know. These are just normal people. Normal people from Scotland. Just looking for that which is good for all. Today there will be 3 speakers. Anne Allen, Gordon Wilson and Cardinal Keith O'Brien. There are some journalists here taking notes. Photographer. There's a blind lady.
The day off, or did you take the day off?
There's a lovely dog. scotlandformarriage.org to sign the petition. And the Piper. You know, those in favour of homosexuality, Stephen Fry and so on, the Stonewall organisation, they have a lot of money. They've managed to obtain some funding, and they have managed to create a position in society for like some sort of equality officer within industry, some sort of position of an equality officer type, you know. So this person is then employed by a company, the Royal Bank of Scotland, or I don't know, you know, various companies, large companies in Scotland. I don't know, maybe, I don't know if the Royal Bank, but anyway, whoever, various companies. So this position has been introduced. So the guy is then within our Scottish companies, and he works, and he is funded from within that company, and then points are given in terms of equality. The various Islamic people. Assalamu alaikum! كيف حالك تمام؟ ما في مشكلة الحمد لله الحمد لله أيوة زين. How are you? You're okay? Assalamu alaikum. Morning. Good. Good, thank you very much. Very cold. Some Islamic people there. So we're just about to start. We have 3 speakers today, as I say. Another issue I was going to address was the fact that this information is going to be then rolled out within schools, you know. The children are going to be taught to promote homosexuality in their daily life. They're going to be taught to accept this as a normal, you know, one guy and one other guy, or one woman and one other woman. This is normal, you know. They're thinking this is acceptable and normal, and then the slippery slope. I mean, one guy he wants to be permitted to marry his dog. This type of thing, you know. Or 2 guys and 1 woman, and 2 women and 1 guy, 3, all sorts of mixed up stuff, you know. I mean, complementarity, 1 man and 1 woman is the best for our society. As I say, they're going to try and put this into the schools in order to indoctrinate the children with a lot of you know, false teaching. As I say, we have no problem with trying to care for people with strong homosexual tendencies and this type of thing. But it's the homosexual activity, placing the penis into the rectum, this type of nonsense, you know. I mean, what is semen for? And as I say, not to forget that this is just one issue of many in our society that needs to be addressed. Abortion is the major one. Contraception leads a lot to abortion, and also contraception from an environmental point of view. The amount of estrogen being flown and being flooded into our waterways. I mean, there should be a study of an analysis of the effects of contraception in terms of the environment. Patrick Harvey, who himself is homosexual and is pro-homosexual and is regularly introducing amendments to many bills in Scotland, out with the knowledge of the Scottish people so often, to introduce all sorts of strange sexual activity into legislation. Patrick Harvey is supposed to be a member of the Green Party, and Patrick, if you ever get a chance to have a listen to this, All I ask is for you to honestly and truthfully try and conduct a study in relation to the effects of estrogen into our waterways and how some fish are actually changing from being, suddenly there was a male fish and now it's turning into a female fish. It's really destructive to our environment, the contraception and the chemicals and so on that come from it. So we shall see. We're going to start with some of the keynote speakers in a minute. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to join in this little interview here. That's the boy in the pipes would keep calm for a bit.
It will also perhaps cause conflict of conscience with people working.
Anyway, the boy's chatting away. I don't want to interrupt him just now. Right, thank you very much. Have a good day.